Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound Definition Wave, and this is day 19 of the February daily draws. So, as we close out the weekend and approach a new week, let's see what kind of message we're going to get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Tarot of the Abyss, followed by an oracle card from the Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians oracle deck. So, let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so here we go. And today we will go here. And our card today is the Three of Cups. A lot of threes coming out, aren't they? We've had Three of Pentacles several times. Now we've got the Three of Cups. I think we've had this come out before. It's all about this connection with others. It's all about enjoying a sense of community, a sense of the relationships that we have, the enjoying and celebrating and sharing ourselves with one another, sharing of who we are with one another, and enjoying each other's company and connections with each other, and in a way that helps us all grow together, grows as individuals, but also as people, as a group as well. By what we share to others helps them, and what they share to us helps us, and it's like this energy exchange that helps us to grow and to move forward and strengthen those relationship connections. And as I say, I really love this depiction of the Three of Cups, because you've just got the hand here, reaching out to them with the cup here, and it's almost like it's from your point of view, that you are this third person, that we, each of us, all make up the third person in this trio. And I really like that, because it personalizes it. It's not about those three are enjoying themselves and sharing, and we're getting the message. I mean, that's fine. That the traditional depiction, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good classic image. But this, in a sense, makes it that we are part of the group. We are part of the three. We are one of them, and that's what we've got to imagine, that we're in this. This been very good for anybody that does path working, because you literally are, you can put yourself into the image and work through that. So if you do path working, if you understand what it is, if you don't worry about it. I don't do, to be honest with you, I don't really know a great deal about it, and I don't really do it. Funnily enough, I've always wanted to, but I've never actually gotten around to doing it. But I do know a little bit about it, and it's not the scope of this particular daily draw to go into it, to explore it. Maybe another video, perhaps. But you could. But basically, going into and journaling, going into it's kind of meditation of going into the image, using a card to go into the image, and then looking around and sensing what's around you, and journaling and seeing what kind of how it helps you, first of all, connect to the card itself, but also what it might reveal to you, what sounds you hear, voices you might hear, what are you celebrating, or what's the conversation going to be, that kind of thing. So, but it's being part of, it's you making that connection, and that's what's important. That's the important message, is to don't be an observer, or just an observer. I mean, I like to observe things and observe people, hopefully not in a creepy way, but not in a stalkerish way, but you know what I mean. If you sit there and you watch the world go by, and you see people doing different things, just idly and everything. If you're sat in a cafe or something, having a coffee or something, and you're looking out at the street nearby, just looking at the passers-by and wondering where they're going, what they're doing, and things like that. That kind of people watching, not stalking or anything like that. But but So it's not that kind of observation. That can be an observation, observing things and taking note of your surroundings. But this is actually you not just observing, but playing an active role. This is taking part in those, building those relationships, building those connections, being part of that community. So what this card is encouraging you to do, or encouraging us to do more and more, is to connect in some way. I mean, even if we can't physically connect, we can connect. You know, we've got if you've got the internet, if we've got other means to connect, you know, we can communicate with one another and build those relationships. I mean, I have really good friendships with people the other side of the world that I can chat to, that almost practically every day, through my phone, through chatting on the phone and everything. Not literally phone call, but you know, text chatting and things like that. You know, that builds relation, and it's surprising that the people even that I've never met, but that I've spoken to on a video call or something like that, that those connections. We went through the pandemic, we had that, didn't we? When we couldn't meet in person, and now that we can, if we can meet in person, all the more better to sit and chat over a coffee or something and build relationships and share things from from one another. It's important. Where humans are supposed to be social animals, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense of calling you an animal. You know what I mean? It's a figure of speech, and you know, we're supposed to be that. Some of us don't find that easy, and some of us prefer to be solitary. And you can be solitary. You can have a solitary path, but that doesn't mean that you totally have to disconnect from others. No, part of your solitary path can be building those relationships, but the way you practice is more on a solitary basis. But you learn from others and connect with others. At least that's what I find. So let's make sure we do that. Anyway, so as not to make this too long, let's get the message from the goddess, god, or guardian. Here we go. And Imhotep, visionary. And make that our vision for what lies ahead now, to do that, to build our relationships. And sometimes you can, when you connect with others, sometimes you develop a shared vision of where you want to be, of what you want to be in that group, what the group's for. You have a shared vision, and you can work towards that teamwork from the Three of Pentacles. So let's do that. Let's connect and build and grow together. Okay, so that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow to do day 20 for the start of the new week. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.